What's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday, child. So once again, I'm in my husband's boom boom room, child. Because I'm chilling. I just woke up from a nap, y'all. Oh, boy. Yes, I woke up from a nap. Because I had my son made honor roll this semester. Yay! So his average is over 90. So he made honor roll. So they had a ceremony, a certificate and award ceremony today. So I had to go up there and attend to that for my baby. My son is doing really well in school. He's doing much better than last year. Last year, he didn't do too bad grade wise, but he had a lot of issues with bullying last year. I remember talking to y'all once before about, and I'm gonna put on a little bit of lips and stuff while I'm talking to y'all. Because like I said, I just woke up from a nap, so my head probably all mashed down on one side. Yeah, this side, because this is the side I was asleep on. But it's all good. And I got my tripod up, y'all. My tripod stretches over 4 feet. So I pulled the legs out. This is the first time I've stretched the legs like really far. And I'm sitting on my husband's little chair. If y'all can see it right there, his little ottoman. And I can sit back some more actually. But yeah, he had issues last year with bullying because I remember telling y'all, okay, I had showed y'all my son hair like a couple weeks ago. So he got it all, he wears it in like a bush now and he just gets it shaped up and tapered and all that kind of stuff. But last year, he wore his natural waves. And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm just being nosy looking out the window. He wore his natural waves last year. And he had a lot of issues, and I couldn't figure out, it was a combination of things, okay? It was a combination of him being the new guy, I guess, in town, because we had just moved up here last year from Maryland. So I don't know if it was because he was just like the new kid or what, but he had a lot of issues, last year with bullying. And I noticed that, okay, and the reason why I'm saying that, jealousy had a lot to do with it is because, okay, like I said, last year, he had his natural waves. Like his waves were just like, the pattern was just like awesome. If you go on my Instagram, my EyesMarriedNow Instagram, lowercase letters, no space, I posted a picture of my son's hair from last year with all the beautiful natural waves. And then I posted a picture of his hair, how he wears it this year. So, like I said, all last year he had those beautiful natural waves, God given, and he had so many issues in school. Like the kids were like, they was trying him. Okay, they kept trying him, and he kept trying them back. Yes, because you ain't gonna let nobody be beating and bullying on you. Not here. Anyway, but this year his hair is totally different. Well, over the summertime, he changed his hair. And he has no problems now. Like the kids do not bother him at all. Like it's just weird. Like he has no problems now. Like he has had no issues. Like nobody bothers him. Nobody tries to pick with him. I mean, it's weird. And I'm like, really? The hair made the difference? And I know that jealousy do exist in the world, period. If you know what I noticed? If you walk into a place just looking, regular, just natural, no nothing, extravagant. You just walk in, bam. Let's just say plain Jane, okay? And there's nothing wrong with plain Jane. I'm just using this as an example. Let's just say you walk into a place plain Jane. Okay, you're not going to get that many stares, okay? But you walk into a place looking the bomb. I mean, like the bomb diggity, okay? Everything is popping, okay? You blinging, okay? The men all pause when you walk into the room, okay? If you walk in looking like that, notice the difference in the way women look at you, okay? When you all just regular, raggedy and whatever, don't nobody look at you crazy, don't nobody bother you. Come looking the bomb, okay, boo-boo, and child, you be getting all kinds of, I mean, it's amazing. It is weird. Yep. So my son experienced bullying, and like I said, I think it was his hair. It was his hair, and he couldn't help the way that his hair was. I mean, he has naturally good hair. He got that from his parents. I mean, I have naturally wavy curly hair. His dad hair was extremely, like, his hair was almost like Indian people hair. That's how good his side of the family's hair is. So he got it honest, and he can't help the fact that his hair is like that. But he has so many issues, and my son, when he wanted to change his hair, I specifically asked him, "Do you want to change your hair because you think that it's going to change the way people act?" And he said, "No, I just want to change my hair because I didn't want him to try to change himself for other people. Okay, bump them if they can't accept your natural what God naturally gave you." But he said no. He just was ready for a new style, and he's a teenager, so yeah, that happens. He was just ready, to do something else. And I always check with him, and I say, "Son, are you ready to, have your hair back where it was again?" And he said no. So I don't know. Like I said, I can only ask him and talk to him and make sure. But I'm telling you, ever since he changed his hair, he has not had any problems. Like, they don't bother my son no more. And I'm like, really? Or was it them ass whippings that he was kicking out? Because he was whipping ass and taking names later, okay? Because, yeah, you don't see, this is one thing about me, okay? I never teach my children to fight, okay? I always tell my children to try to avoid a fight at all costs, okay? Try to avoid, try to ignore, try. But we all know, as human beings, at some point you get tired of trying to ignore folks, especially when you ignore them and they keep like following behind you, or keep pecking and pecking and pecking, like you trying to just do you, and they just keep picking. And what do? You strike back. That's human nature. So I don't teach my children to fight, but at the same time, I'm not going to tell my children, just let somebody beat you down. And when they finish beating you down, you run to the office as fast as you can and tell the principal, no, no, I'm not. I don't do that. So I'm not teaching my kids to be fighters, but at the same time, you have to defend yourself. And if somebody is swinging on you, then you can't ignore that. I mean, that's something you can't ignore. You can't ignore somebody swinging on you or pushing you around. What time is it? Oh, Lord, 8 minutes in. Yes, I just wanted to tell you all that little story. But anyway, yeah, so that was what's going on with my son. He made honor roll this year. Last year, he didn't do bad. Last year, my daughter made honor roll. He made merit roll, which is right under honor roll. So he still did good last year, but it's like even better this year. I guess now that he don't have the pressure of the kids, bothering him and stuff. But yeah, I don't do bullying. And like I tell my son, ignore as much as you can. But if he get in trouble in school for defending himself, I don't, my son don't get punished for defending himself. Period. And any trouble that he's ever gotten in this school, last year, it was all behind people with him. I mean, like, really, can you just leave him alone? Because on the norm, my son is a quiet boy. He's a quiet boy. He don't bother anybody. And I guess people take that for granted. I know that because people do that to me all the time. They take my quiet and my, for weakness. And then, they'll keep picking, and I'll just keep ignoring. And then I'll bust out my shell and say, "Bitch, let me tell you one motherfucking thing." Oh, okay. Horny. But anyway, let's just keep this moving. So yeah, so I had to go up there and do that with him. It was very nice. They had a very nice breakfast. So then when I left there, let me tell you this other stuff, y'all. Child, this is foolishness. So I left there, okay, and I had to go pay a ticket because, we had got a parking ticket. So I went to go pay the ticket. They say if you pay the ticket within 15 days, the ticket will only be $15. But if you pay it after the 15 calendar day mark, it's going to be $30. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and pay this within the 15 days, save myself an extra $15, okay? Now, so I get up there to pay the ticket. I go hand the people my ticket, hand them, a $20 bill. She gonna say, "Oh, we don't do change. We don't do change. You're gonna have to go and get some change and come back. We take exact change." I'm like, "Excuse me? Like, really? Like, where they do that at? You go pay a traffic ticket or a parking ticket and they don't do change? Like, really? Like, where they do that at?" So as many people that come in to pay tickets, they gotta have exact change. So you steadily sending people out to get exact change. So I was like, I am not going out this building to go find a bank to get no change. So the security guard that sits at the desk was like, you could check upstairs, with the treasurer or whoever. So I went upstairs and I went to the treasurer's office. Okay, I'm standing in there for like 5 minutes. Okay, I don't see nobody back there. Okay, it's a window, you can see nobody. Like, I hear some people in the back talking, but I can't see. So I'm standing out there like they don't have no bell or nothing you can ring. So I'm standing there. Finally, I sit down. I'm like, damn, really? So I finally left. And so then it was a lady that was coming in at the time. Well, it was a lady walking down the hall at the time. And I said, "Miss," I said, "I'm trying to pay a $15 ticket. They don't give change. Where can I get change from?" She was like, "Well, you can go to the treasurer's office." I said, "Miss, I've been in there and I was standing there for 5 minutes. I even had a seat and it was nobody." So she went in there with me and she called whoever the lady's name that's supposed to be working at the front. She called her name out loud and there was no answer. And I said, "Well, I hear some people in the back, but I don't know, where they are." So she looked back there and she saw the guys that I heard talking. They was in a meeting. She don't know where Maggie or whoever that woman was. She called her name. That woman ain't never answered. So she told me to go to some other office to see if they had change. I ended up going to 3 offices before I was able to get change. I was like, "Are you serious? Like, really? I just want to pay my little $15 ticket and get the hell out of here." I had to go to 3 separate offices trying to get change. The first office, they never even came to. No, the first office I went to, they don't give change. Okay, I'm not talking about where I went to pay the ticket. I'm talking about where I went to the second floor to the treasurer's office. But the first office I went to, I thought that was a treasurer office. It wasn't. But it was they do transactions there. No change. Went to the treasurer's office. Nobody for 5 to 7 minutes. Went to the vital records. I had to end up going to the vital records to get goddamn change. And they was looking at me half funny. They was like heeing and hawing. And finally she was like, "Okay, well, just wait a minute." I was like, "Really? This is some foolishness, man." Like, I was just like, I have never went to go pay a bill or a ticket and somebody say, "We don't have no change." Like, where they do that at? Like, that was just dumb. So I was very frustrated with that nonsense, foolishness, and foolery. So anyway, y'all. Okay, well, look, y'all. I tell y'all what. Oh, okay. I'm getting ready to go. I'm going to tell you why. Because there is Maury is getting ready to come on. I saw the previews yesterday. I don't generally watch Maury. Maury usually talk about DNA and all that kind of stuff. I don't watch him that often, but I did see the previews yesterday of the man. Okay, he's married to this lady. She suspects that he's having an affair with her daughter. Okay, and check this: the daughter is now pregnant. So now it's all about trying to find out if she's pregnant by the husband, her stepdaddy. Really? Where they do that at? So, child, I got to go watch more, child, because I need to get this tea, child, and then I'll come back and let y'all know, child, because this is just like foolishness, child. But look, y'all, let me tell y'all this. Okay, so if y'all notice the commercials that come on right before, like when you click on somebody's video, it'll play a little commercial right before it. It's this commercial, and I see it before a lot of people videos when I be checking y'all out, and it said, "I say dance, you say dance. Dun, 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 dun. I say France, you say France. Dun, 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 dun. I like mornings, you like nights. Dun, 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 dun." Holy child, that is my commercial. I say France, you say France. All right, y'all, let me get off this boom boo bro, because I'm ready to go watch more, child, because I got to get the tea, child, on these boo-boos, okay? All right, y'all, I will see y'all in the next video, and happy Tuesday, okay? Only if the Lord's will, child, I'll see you. And go on to my Baby Triplets YouTube channel and check a sister out. And go over to Juicy Tingles and check a sister out, okay? So if you just want to get a lot of me, okay, if this ain't enough of me for you, then I have 2 other channels, child, that you can check me out on, okay? All right, check the description box now for all the information, child. Bye. Hoi.